eligibility yet got the contract is what we are hearing. 2 FIRs lodged by the ED and the Anti-Corruption Bureau in the Delhi Jal Board scam. Compromises linked to AAP raided in Delhi city. ED raids on Arvind Kejriwal's personal assistant Bibhav. Arvind Kejriwal's PA, ex-Delhi Jal Board member Shalabh have been raided, is what we've been given to understand. Also, ED has raided AAP MP ND Gupta, ex-Jal Board official, raids in the money laundering probe involving the Aam Aadmi Party. Amit Bharadwaj getting us the very latest on that story. Amit, in fact, this is only further going to worsen the face-off really between the AAP and the BJP. Where are you right now? Where are you headed? Just get us up to speed with what's happening in Delhi city.
Well, Sneha, this morning was supposed to be a morning of political war between the Aam Aadmi Party India bloc and the BJP, because AAP was supposed to do a quote-unquote, big expose on the Enforcement Directorate. But that very morning, as we speak, Enforcement Directorate is conducting raids at nearly 12 locations related to Aam Aadmi Party leaders, including the closest aide of Arvind Kejriwal, who is the Aam Aadmi Party chief, as well as AAP's Rajya Sabha MP and National Treasurer ND Gupta. And right now I'm moving to ND Gupta's residence, official residence. And what we are given to understand that for our viewers' understanding, the Enforcement Directorate, the Central Bureau of Investigation, is already investigating the excise policy case. But these raids which are being conducted right now across the national capital is in a different case. This pertains to the Delhi Jal Board alleged irregularities. So you would remember, Sneha, for the past year or so, the Bharatiya Janata Party's local leadership have been accusing that the Aam Aadmi Party-led government in the national capital is responsible for alleged irregularities in the Delhi Jal Board. And DJB had become the central point of a tug war between the Raj Bhavan as well as the Delhi Secretariat. The Aam Aadmi Party government had alleged that the funds are being choked by the LG-led administration. And Arvind Kejriwal, in fact, himself had ordered a CAG audit into the accounts of the DJB, saying that if there are any irregularities, anybody has done corruption, let the CAG conduct its audit and, reality come out in the open. But this morning, there's a huge twist in the entire story. You have the Enforcement Directorate raiding several locations in the national capital, including ND Gupta, who is the National Treasurer of Aam Aadmi Party, as well as Rajya Sabha MP of Aam Aadmi Party. His residence is also being raided in the national capital. And we are given to understand through our sources that this pertains to the Delhi Jal Board alleged irregularities, So you had the BJP earlier accusing the Aam Aadmi Party-led administration in the national capital of doing irregularities, financial irregularities in the DJB. And right now, the ED is conducting raids. Now remember, Sneha, in the national capital, it is the funds, the water bills to a large extent is free, and it has also become a political war.
Be with us, just coming back to you in a moment from now. We have reactions coming in, Amit. Coming back to you in a moment.
नहीं, सबसे पहले तो मैं ये कहूँगा कि जो परिवारवाद का, जैसे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने सही कहा, पहली बार मुझे लगता है कि मोदी जी के आने के बाद भारतवासियों को एहसास होने लगा कि लोकतंत्र का अभिप्राय क्या है, उसका अर्थ क्या है। यदि लोकतंत्र का भाव ये है, लोकतंत्र की परिभाषा ये है कि किसी भी घर में कोई बच्चा जन्मे, घर बड़ा हो के छोटा, ऊंचा हो के नीचा, उसकी माँ ये साहस कर सके, ये स्वप्न देखने की कि मेरा बच्चा भी बड़ा होकर के ऊंचे से ऊंचे पद पर आसीन हो सकता है, वो स्वतंत्रता का एहसास हमारी मानसिकता में पहली बार मोदी जी के आने के बाद हुआ। वरना हम वंशवाद के आड़ में, वंशवाद के पर्दे में पनप रहे उस पुष्ट दर पुष्ट राज को ही लोकतंत्र समझ बैठे थे। और पहली बार हमारे आप राष्ट्रपति को देखिए, प्रधानमंत्री जी को देखिए, सामान्य समाज के वर्ग से आकर के उस पद पर आसीन होकर के, जिसके परिणाम स्वरूप युवाओं में भी एक आकांक्षा जागी, एक उम्मीद जागी, आशावाद जागा है। वरना 2014 से पहले का अगर आप आलम देखें, क्योंकि इसका एहसास करने के लिए, इसको समझने के लिए अनिवार्य है कि आप तुलना करें, तर्क तथ्य तुलना हो। देखिए 2014 से पहले कैसा वातावरण था कि साहब कुछ एक परिवार है जिनके हिस्से में सब कुछ आता है, वरना हमारा तो भविष्य कुछ नहीं। और हमारे युवा इस इंतजार में रहते हैं कि कब मौका मिले और देश छोड़कर के बाहर चले जाए, और आज वही युवा वापस देश आने के लिए उत्सुक हैं। और जहां तक एजेंसीज का संबंध है, जब कांग्रेस वाले ये बात करते हैं कि किसी सीबीआई या अन्य एजेंसियों का दुरुपयोग किया जाता है, तो वो अपने चश्मे से जो उन्होंने अपने कार्यकाल में किया उसी मानसिकता से वो इस बात का इजहार कर रहे हैं। उन्हीं के दौर में सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा था कि पिजन इन केज, कि ये एक परिंदा है जिसको बांध के रखा गया है पिंजरे में। ये यूपीए सरकार के लिए कहा गया, एनडीए सरकार के लिए नहीं कहा गया। और आज भी 10 वर्ष बीत जाने के बाद जितने भी घोटाले आ रहे हैं पिछली सरकारों के मंत्रियों के खिलाफ आ रहे हैं।
All right, so the face-off brewing between the AAP and the Bharatiya Janata Party over fresh raids as far as the alleged irregularities in the Jal Board scam is concerned. Yes, the charge, illegal contracts worth 38 crores were given out, is what is the charge. Also, forged paper was used for illegal contracts is what we are hearing. Who is being raided here? Personal assistant of the Delhi Chief Minister is being raided, is what we know. In fact, you also heard from Jitendra Singh, Union Minister, who has defended the ED's corruption crackdown. Jitendra Singh said not influencing the probe by agencies. The Minister of State in the Prime Minister's office says that agency is called cage parrot under the UPA. ED raids on key AAP functionaries as we speak. Fresh ED raids over Jal Board irregularities. Charge is that illegal contracts were 38 crores. Forged paper used for illegal contracts. Alleged Delhi Jal Board scam in installing flow meters, undue advantage to private firms. Firms didn't have eligibility yet got the contract. 2 FIRs lodged by ED, ACB in the Delhi Jal Board scam. 12 premises linked to AAP raided in Delhi city. ED raids on Arvind Kejriwal's personal assistant Bibhav. Also, Arvind Kejriwal's PAX DJB member Shalabh has been raided. ED raids AAP MP ND Gupta as well, also ex-Jal Board official. ED raids and money laundering probe involving the Aam Aadmi Party. Getting in details of the raids that are being carried out in 12 locations in Delhi city. Minister Jitendra Singh has also responded, saying that there isn't any influence or pressure on the Enforcement Directorate. Munish Pandey getting us those details. Munish, break down this alleged scam for us. What are the irregularities as quoted by the Enforcement Directorate in this case? There are 12 areas that are getting raided as we speak.
Well, Sneha, earlier the Central Bureau of Investigation had filed an FIR in connection with the alleged irregularities in the Delhi Jal Board. Now, what the CBI FIR alleges is that there were certain individuals who conspired and then they gave tender to a company which was not even eligible to get that particular tender of Delhi Jal Board worth more than 38 crore rupees. At that point of time, there were allegations that certain individuals also took bribe, and there were certain Aam Aadmi Party leaders who also influenced that particular tender process. Remember, this FIR was lodged by the Central Bureau of Investigation last year. There were searches conducted in the month of July and then later in the month of November. But 4 days back on, there was some arrest also made by the Enforcement Directorate in connection with this case, because after the CBI FIR, the Enforcement Directorate also lodged a money laundering case. Now, what ED is alleging at this point of time is that during the investigation of this case, they got to know about certain Aam Aadmi Party leaders and certain individuals linked to the politicians of Aam Aadmi Party who had played an important role, and there are allegations that they were also involved in money laundering process. Now, Sneha, what is important here is to point out is that the personal secretary of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister, Mr. Bibhav, he is also being searched by the Enforcement Directorate. As of now, the ED is tight-lipped about the role played by Mr. Bibhav. the possibility of...
More news coming in. Be with us, Munish. Atishi, in fact, who's addressing a press conference as we speak, has hit out at the Enforcement Directorate over the raids that is being done. She's continuing to speak right now. Says the centre is threatening the Aam Aadmi Party using agencies. That's what the Aam Aadmi Party has said. Mantri Atishi has hit out at the ED over raids being done right now. In fact, Amit is tracking those details for us. Amit, take us through what Atishi essentially has said in that press conference that she is addressing.
It's again the political vendetta angle being referred by the Aam Aadmi Party leaders, and they are saying constantly that they were supposed to do an expose on the Enforcement Directorate, and today on that very morning what we are given to understand that several of the Aam Aadmi Party leaders are being raided by the Enforcement Directorate and these raids are being conducted in connection with the alleged irregularities, financial irregularities in the Delhi Jal Board. And now AAP is actually claiming that it's all being done as part of the conspiracy, political conspiracy to destroy Aam Aadmi Party. There are two residences of the AAP leader. One is the official residence. I'm standing outside the official residence of ND Gupta right now.
Moment from now, going straight to Atishi, Minister in Arvind Kejriwal's cabinet, who is now speaking. Let's take a listen.
मैंने ट्विटर के माध्यम से ये बताया था कि आज सुबह 10 बजे मैं ईडी पर एक बहुत बड़ा एक्सपोजे करने वाली हूं। इस एक्सपोजे को रोकने के लिए, आम आदमी पार्टी को डराने के लिए, आम आदमी पार्टी को चुप कराने के लिए आज सुबह 7 बजे से ही आम आदमी पार्टी से जुड़े हुए लोगों के घर पर, आम आदमी पार्टी के नेताओं के घर पर ईडी की रेड शुरू हो गई है।
All right, now this is what the Prime Minister had said yesterday on several agencies, given that there were allegations that these agencies are being used by the BJP to settle political scores. Here's what the PM said.
10 साल पहले हमारे सदन में, पार्लियामेंट में क्या चर्चा होती थी? सदन का पूरा समय घोटालों की चर्चा पर जाता था, भ्रष्टाचार की चर्चा पर जाता था, लगातार एक्शन की डिमांड होती थी।
इनके समय में एजेंसियों का सिर्फ और सिर्फ राजनीतिक उपयोग के लिए उपयोग किया जाता था, बाकी उनको कोई काम करने नहीं दिया जाता था। अब आप देखिए उनके कालखंड में क्या हुआ। पीएमएलए एक्ट के तहत हमने पहले के मुकाबले 2 गुने से अधिक केस दर्ज किए हैं। कांग्रेस के समय में ईडी ने 5,000 करोड़ रुपए की संपत्ति जब्त की। हमारे कार्यकाल में ईडी ने 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए की संपत्ति, देश का लूटा हुआ माल देना ही पड़ेगा।
All right, contracts worth 38 crore rupees was in fact used, or rather there was forgery done and the forged paper was used for illegal contracts. Alleged DJB scam in installing flow meters, undue advantage to private firms. The contracts worth 38 crore rupees was in fact used, or rather there was forgery done and the forged paper was used for illegal contracts. Alleged DJB scam in installing flow meters, undue advantage to private firms. Firms didn't have eligibility yet got the contract. 2 FIRs lodged by the Enforcement Directorate and the Anti-Corruption Bureau in the Delhi Jal Board scam. 12 premises linked to AAP raided in Delhi. ED raids on Arvind Kejriwal's personal assistant Bibhav. Arvind Kejriwal's PA, ex-DGB member Shalabh have been raided. ED raids AAP MP ND Gupta, ex-Jal Board official. ED raids in the money laundering probe involving the Aam Aadmi Party. And every reason why you'll see the face-off intensify between the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Aam Aadmi Party comes on a day when the ED had said that we are also going to do an expose. However, before that, the spotlight night right now on the raids on key AAP functionaries. Fresh ED raids over Jal Board irregularities is what we know. Illegal contracts worth 38 crore rupees. Forged paper used for illegal contracts. Alleged Delhi Jal Board scam in installing flow meters. Undue advantage to private firms. Firms didn't have eligibility yet got the contract is what we are hearing. 2 FIRs lodged by the ED and the Anti-Corruption Bureau in the Delhi Jal Board scam. 12 premises linked to AAP raided in Delhi city. ED raids on Arvind Kejriwal's personal assistant Bibhav. Arvind Kejriwal's PA, ex-Delhi